Hi guys. Oh my god, it's been so long. I'm so sorry. Things have both gotten busy and life has been busy, but I've also just been kind of at times it's been good, at times it's been bad, but overwhelmed by life. And YouTube just unfortunately wasn't my priority the last month. But I'm here. I do want to always pop by and make videos whenever I can, so hi. Yeah. So I'm filming this for you guys today. I'm gonna try to film this video. Sorry, the sun's like coming through the clouds right now, but it was cloudy before this, so it looks very bright. But I want to try to film a little like talk update video, which is this one. And then for those of you who like to get life updates, and then I'm gonna film a no talking drawing video to follow up this one with. Okay, so let's get started. I just have a bunch of random triggers, and I'm just gonna update you guys on what's been going on for me. So, I recently got this like lip gloss that's really yummy, so just have on that. So I guess soon after I stopped filming, or the last time I filmed, I did a really cool photo shoot through my commercial agency / modeling agency for with a wedding photographer to get wedding content for a venue as well as for her. And so I was in really beautiful wedding dresses with a really lovely guy who was modeling as the groom, and a beautiful venue. For anyone who lives in SoCal, it's called La Venta Inn, and they're based in I think it's the Palos Verdes Cliffs is what it's called. Beautiful area. It overlooks the ocean. If you guys want to, you can follow my Instagram, which is here, where I post my acting and modeling stuff, to see more about this. Oh. Gosh, this is a difficult lip gloss. I think we're good. But it was gorgeous. We were overlooking the ocean, and the view was just magnificent, and the dresses were magnificent. It was so fun. The weather was beautiful. Yeah, I felt so blessed that day to work on that. So that was really good. I got a new candle for the holidays called Fall Leaves. It's like getting cloudy and cold in LA. Finally, we're gonna have a rainstorm coming through tonight and tomorrow, like a lot of rain, which we haven't seen in a while, so it's probably gonna be flooding, but I like rain, so that's nice. Anyways, I also, as an actress, for those who don't know, that's my main career. I was in the running for a few things. Unfortunately, I don't think I booked any of them, but was in the final running for multiple, which is just how the world works and how the industry works. But I was in the running for a lead role in a feature film. I was in the running for a lead role in a miniseries, and I didn't get either of those ones, but I did book something else that it's kind of been chaotic, and I don't really want to talk about that because it's not my place to talk about it to the public. But it smells so good. But it's kind of a little chaotic right now, so potentially that project starts on Wednesday or Thursday. Waiting to find out, and it is Monday. But yeah, I think I'm doing a project for about 6 days coming up, so that'll be fun if that follows through. But yeah, no, otherwise work's been mostly good. Lots and lots of auditions as things go. I've also been like talking with the film and TV agency to see if they want to sign, because I want some new film TV rep called theatrical, which is technically film and TV, not theater. Equity is theater in this world. So yeah, looking for new theatrical rep, having some friends reach out to people for me about that. Yeah, and then I've been doing a ton of social things too, making a lot of new friends, which has been a big goal of mine, is just to expand my circles and spend more time with people just having fun rather than just working all the time. And I've been deepening a friendship with this one friend of mine. Also, I didn't specify this, but I have COVID right now. The only reason I'm like finally sitting down to film is because I'm sick and I'm stuck at home. I'm on the up end of coming out of it, but I'm like a little congested and like a little loopy. But that said, this is my Purell that I use before I go into my living space in my apartment to protect my roommate. So I do have COVID right now. Gosh, can't believe I forgot to mention that. But yeah, I've connected a lot more with this friend, and he lives in this house out in the hills that like used to be a house that a lot of YouTubers lived in. So it's like made for a ton of people, and it's like a mansion, and it's made to host people, for parties, but also just to house a lot of people. They have a pool on the roof. It's like wild. And so he threw his birthday there, and I was with him for that, and he did this Squid Game theme where like we all went and competed in this version of like Squid Games to see who could win, and whoever won this prize. That was really dumb. He called it Squid Games on the Spectrum, which is like a mix between Squid Games and Love on the Spectrum. Two big shows, so it was really fun. And then he and I also have been making a lot of content together. So I've kind of been getting bigger into social media. I got into TikTok, finally. I have an ASMR TikTok, but I haven't touched that in eons. I'm talking about like just a general TikTok, but I should go back to that ASMR one. But yeah, we've been making content. We did this really cool video not long ago, still in the works. That's like this heist video. I don't want to go into too many details, but it's about all these like really specific big hunky like guy characters that are super interesting people in a comedic way. They're each very different, and they're all getting brought together for this, and one girl as well, but she leaves early on. The girl who plays her is the funniest human being. She's like a big comedic influencer online. But it was a really great group of just actors and creators that were a part of this, and we were all like coming together to like do this heist where we go and we rob something from Disneyland. It's all a joke. It's just a video. It's kind of making commentary on how Disney Plus has gotten too expensive. Anyways, it's all comedy, and it's like this whole like Ocean's 11 scene where we're breaking down this heist and what we're gonna do. And last second, I don't want to spoil it. I'll just say my character is not who she seems, and I win. Hi, Momo. Hi. Sorry, he wants dinner, but it's only 4 p.m. Yep. So, that's been really fun to work on, and this friend and I want to do a creative writing club together, where we get friends together on Zoom and just start writing screenplays and stuff. I got this phone case from my last big set, 2 sets ago. This is for my character, and I got to keep it. Yeah, so we want to start doing creative writing, which will be really fun. And he and I also want to start writing stuff together. He's traveling right now, but he'll be back later this month, and we're gonna get into it, so I'm really excited. Then separately, not so fun, I started getting migraines, which I've never had before. My dad does get them, but it's a new experience for me. I was expecting that loud motor passing by to be a motorcycle, but it was like this tiny miniaturized van that wasn't like a cute VW Bug. Like, it was like a normal van but miniaturized. I don't know how else to explain that. That was strange. But yeah, my dad gets migraines. I luckily haven't had them now for a few weeks, ever since I got on this supplement. It's really good, by the way. If you get migraines, it's called Mig Relief. You can get it on Amazon. It's like, I that must be what's working, but I was having such bad migraines, guys. I ended up in the ER, because it was affecting my vision, and I'd never had migraines in my life, so I was like, oh no. And here's my COVID mask. I wear this going into the living room so I don't get my roommate sick. But yeah, I went to the ER, and it was like a teaching hospital, and so I think one of the less experienced doctors made a mistake, but they were like checking before I was sent home on migraine medication if I had pressure in my brain by doing this like ultrasound, and they got the wrong results. And it said that I did, like, a lot. So everybody panicked. I ended up getting admitted. They had to do a spinal tap. They had an ophthalmologist come and see me. They did, like, 3 MRIs. It was, like, obnoxious, all because this one student thought I had pressure in my brain, but they didn't double check his test. And so everything else came back normal, but they had to do it because one test wasn't normal, and they had to make sure I wasn't dying. So I was stuck there for like 3 days or 2 days. Really not well. I was also like in this gurney, and I slept on my neck wrong just like one night. And oh my god, it affected me for like a week and a half. So metaphorically, I'd like to metaphorically sue this hospital for emotional trauma. But I'm fine now. That was wild. So that also took up some of my month away. I love this candle. My grandma got it for me. What else? I like wrote a list of things I wanted to tell you. Oh, I had 2 friends, one of them visiting Los Angeles. The other just moved back with his now wife. Time flies. And yeah, I was like really close with them back in 2018 when we were like, I was like a freshman in college, and we were we like spent the summer living as subletters in a frat house at UCLA, and we all just became really good friends. And they both knew each other from a frat at a different school that they both were part of. Anyways, I haven't seen them in like kind of like 4 to 5 years, but we got so close that summer, so we've never been distanced, I guess, as friends. So we all reunited for about a week last week. And then the friend that just moved back with his now wife, they were in Vietnam the last 5 years because she's Vietnamese, or 3 to 5 years. They now have a 1-year-old son, and so we got to celebrate his birthday party the other day, and I got to meet him for the first time, and it was like, what's wild is like that friend whose son it is, he's the last person in the group that I would have expected to have a kid first. But he's such a good dad, so that's awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up. My final update is, I don't want to say much about it, but I met somebody like romantically, and so that's been really, really nice. I haven't had a connection with someone like this in a long time. So that's made me very happy lately too. So life is overall good, despite a few hardships the last few months. I missed you guys. I will be filming a drawing video for you guys next. I do hope I keep filming stuff for you guys in the near future, so you don't have to wait so long. Yeah, but I love you guys even when I'm not actively filming, so sending you all love. I hope you get good sleep. Sweet dreams.